Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're looking at something a little different.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's chapter 2 from this children's book, The Bear in a Safari Hat.
Okay.
It's by JoJo Gould. And, you might be thinking, like, children's book, what's that going to teach me?
Right.
But trust me on this one. Even in a story about bears and bees, there's some really surprising things to think about.
Like what?
Like, productivity and motivation, and even maybe the power of music.
Interesting. Okay, so what's so special about this chapter?
Well, it uses this humor and whimsy, to explore some pretty complex ideas.
Hmm.
Like it's sneaking in some, serious wisdom, but under the guise of a lighthearted tale.
I see.
Right. So
Okay.
let me set the stage for you. The main character, Furry O'Mara, is this hardworking bear who owns a honey farm.
Okay.
Everything's going fine until he notices something strange. Honey production has gone way up.
What? Really?
Yeah, his bees are working overtime, like exceeding their agreed upon hours, even requesting weekends off to play games and watch TV, according to Regulation 717.
Now that's interesting. What's motivating these bees to go so far above and beyond?
Right. It's not just about a bigger paycheck or honey bonuses. It's something deeper driving their work ethic.
I wonder what it could be.
Yeah, Furry's baffled. He checks with his accountant, Shiri, and even has a meeting with Queen Carolina, the bee monarch.
What'd she say?
Her response: the happiest bees make the finest honey.
Now that is interesting. Could happiness be the secret to this unexpected success?
It does challenge our view of productivity, right? We often associate hard work with stress and pressure, but this story says maybe there's a different way.
Like when people really enjoy what they're doing, they naturally go the extra mile.
Okay, so how do we apply that to our own lives? We're not bees in a honey factory.
Well, that's where this story gets really fascinating.
Oh,
Remember Furry's nephew, Brosnan? He's the one who loves to play the trumpet and sleep in.
yeah, the one who's mastered relaxing.
Well, Furry catches Brosnan playing his trumpet in the honey factory,
Mm.
and the bees are dancing joyfully around him, like utterly captivated by the music.
Wait, are you saying the bees are working harder because they like Brosnan's trumpet playing?
It is a possibility, isn't it?
Huh.
Think about it. Music can evoke powerful emotions,
Mm-hmm.
influence our moods, and even our energy levels.
So maybe for the bees, Brosnan's music is like this positive, stimulating environment that makes them work better.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this all connects, but is it really just happiness or is it something else? Maybe the music is distracting them from how much work they're doing.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, like a fun soundtrack for their honey-making marathon.
Right. It could be both.
Mm-hmm.
The music might be boosting their mood, but also tapping into a deeper sense of rhythm and flow that helps them work more harmoniously.
So it's not just about being happy, but finding a rhythm that works for you, like a groove that gets you in the zone.
Exactly. And Furry, being a smart businessman, recognizes this.
So he makes a deal, right? Brosnan gets to relax all week as long as he plays trumpet for the bees every Saturday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It highlights a crucial point about leadership. He doesn't shut down Brosnan's music. He sees an opportunity.
Like he's thinking outside the hive. And honestly, who wouldn't want a job where you relax and play music?
It does challenge our assumptions about what work should look like.
Yeah. But he did sign a business school for him, according to the story. Maybe that's a question for later.
Okay, sure.
Let's talk about the fallout of this deal in part 2.
It's interesting to think about like the ripple effects. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Brosnan's music isn't just helping the bees, it's impacting the whole farm
Yeah.
and even getting attention from outside.
Right. Other farms are taking notice, and researchers want to understand what's going on.
Hmm.
There's even like this sneaky journalist trying to figure out the secret. It's like Furry found a gold mine.
Yeah, but not everyone's happy for him.
True.
That's how it is with innovation, right? It shakes things up and makes people uncomfortable or jealous.
Makes sense. And Furry doesn't just sit back and enjoy the extra honey. He's always thinking ahead. Expanding the business and investing in his workers. He adds a games room, a leisure room, even plans for a tennis court.
He gets it. A happy workforce is a productive workforce.
Exactly. And I love how he takes care of Queenie, his horse. She's been with him for years.
Right.
He brings in Angel, a younger horse, to help with the workload and learn from the best.
It's a good example of mentorship, recognizing those who've been there from the start.
Yeah, progress doesn't have to leave people behind. There's value in experience and new perspectives.
A balance between old and new.
Like a strong ecosystem where everyone plays a part. But of course, no good stories without some drama.
What happens?
That's where Max comes in. The giant grizzly bear, super loyal to Furry.
Yeah, Max. The protector of the farm's secrets.
Yeah.
He even fends off that journalist.
Exactly. Like a guardian at the gate. But it makes you wonder, What's that journalist so desperate to find out?
Maybe there's a scientific reason, or
Uh,
something you can't explain, like a special energy.
Whatever it is, Furry's tapped into something amazing. Something that's making people curious.
Yeah, even a little envious.
And you know what else? Furry's success goes beyond honey. He invests in a racehorse named Millie Pops and wants to make mead.
Wow, he's got that entrepreneurial spirit.
It's like when you find something that works, it opens up all these new doors.
He's not just keeping things the same, he's growing and trying new things.
Okay, so we've got happy bees, a successful business, loyal protectors, and a leader with vision.
Yeah.
What does all this mean for us, the listeners?
Well, I think it makes us question our ideas about productivity and motivation.
Okay, I'm
Huh.
listening. Tell me more. Okay, so we've been talking about unconventional approaches and questioning assumptions.
Exactly. This story really encourages us to, think outside the box.
Hmm.
So look beyond the usual ways we measure success and consider those things that might seem unrelated.
Like Brosnan and his trumpet. I never would have thought music could be the key to so much honey.
Right. It's a great example of how something that brings joy can have these unexpected benefits.
Yeah, like don't underestimate those happy bees moments.
Hmm.
The things that give you energy and make you feel engaged.
Even if they don't seem directly related to work at first.
Makes you wonder what other trumpet players we might be missing in our own lives.
Hmm.
What things could we be overlooking that might actually boost our productivity or make us feel more fulfilled?
Maybe it's taking a walk or listening to your favorite music or spending time with people you care about.
Yeah, it could be anything that helps you de-stress and recharge and reconnect with what's important,
It's like finding that place where your passion and your purpose come together.
where work doesn't feel like a chore, but an extension of who you are and what you love.
Exactly.
Mm,
And it's not just about your own happiness either.
right.
Furry's success goes beyond just him. He shares his profits, invests in his workers, and supports good causes.
It's a good reminder that real success is about more than just money.
Absolutely. It's about making a positive impact on the world and helping others.
So as we finish our deep dive into the bear and a safari hat, what are your biggest takeaways from this story?
Well, for me, it's the reminder that success isn't always a straight line. You know,
Ah.
sometimes those unexpected detours, like that trumpet music in a honey factory, can lead to the best rewards.
Hmm.
It encourages us to be open to new possibilities and embrace those unconventional things,
Mm-hmm.
and to remember the power of finding joy in what we do.
I love that. And for our listeners, we'll leave you with this. What are your happy bees moments? What brings music to your work? And how can you make sure those things aren't getting lost in the everyday hustle? Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.